A here. So we are doing breakfast together. I don't know if we've ever done a breakfast. We've done lunches together, which have been, cool and fun, and I've even done a breakfast meal at lunch. But yeah, we're out early this morning. It's a little chilly, but not too bad all in all. And yeah, I've got some breakfast. So if you have hung out with me for some meals, you know that my go-to is Mountain House. I love, eating a Mountain House meal. They taste good. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with them. They are, high in sodium and whatnot. But if you're eating a meal like this, you're doing like some overnight camping or something. And so weight and, good food is kind of like what you're looking at. Or, you're throwing these in your vehicle or in a kit at home, and if an emergency happens and you need it, you have it. So while I wouldn't recommend eating these all the time every day, like this one right here is one serving is the whole package. You're looking at 310 calories, that's take that or leave that. Uh, as a breakfast, it's not bad. And then you're looking at, 770 milligrams of sodium. So you don't want to eat these every single day, but if you're, wanting to try something different, wanting to have some fun, if you're in an emergency situation, if you're going, camping or whatever, great option. And so this one that I'm trying out today is Backpacker's Pantry. This is their Rocky Mountain Scramble. And so in here, scrambled eggs, potatoes, cheddar cheese. Super simple, super easy. I'm actually pretty excited to try this. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm imagining it's going to be a little bland because it is just cheese, potatoes, and eggs. But we'll see. That's something you could definitely, like if you're eating this at home, in an emergency situation, you're snowed in, power's out, hurricane, whatever, you're locked in and you're eating these at home because that's where you're at food wise. You've got seasonings. Throw some in there, make it spicy, make it flavorful, whatever you want. Um, I'm eating it here today. I'm not going to season it now on camera with you. If I don't finish it on camera and I feel like it needs some more, I will definitely add some. And I'm about a minute or two away from opening it. So super easy to cook these if you've never have. Basically, these are dehydrated foods. So you're going to boil water and add it back to it, and it's going to reconstitute it as food. And, what's up, Rich? True Budget EDC. And, you have to wait some time. So, I added boiling water to this, stirred it up, let it sit for 8 minutes, stirred it up. I'm letting it sit for another 7, then we'll be ready to rock and roll. But, you guys requested some different brands, so Backpacker Pantry. We'll give this one a shot, never tried it. And, yeah, what other brands do you guys know of? Who should I be looking at to do these? I do have a couple MREs, so I will be trying those out on camera, which will be fun. I've never actually eaten an MRE. Like I know about them. They've got, the main course, some type of, crackery type thing, normally like a peanut butter or honey or jam or something, some type of dessert. So I'm excited to try them. Got a couple of those. But yeah, so this is what we get with this. This is potatoes, scrambled eggs, and cheese. You can obviously see the stringiness of the cheese. So that is very, very cool. That's really good. They did add flavor. I was worried that there wouldn't be much going on. You can see the pepper in there. Like they've added some flavor into this. That is not near as bland as I anticipated, and that's awesome. Um, this one's actually not too bad. It is steaming. I don't know if that's coming out on camera, but I think I waited the appropriate time. Last time I did this live, I definitely ate it before I should have and pretty much burned my tongue off my face. Um, but yeah, Backpacker Pantry. I might have snagged this. I either snagged this one at an outdoor store or maybe even Target. But this one I purchased this years ago. Like we're coming up on expiration date if that tells you anything. This one expires in 2025. These things are good for like 10-year shelf lives at least I think. So I purchased this a hot minute ago. I'm honestly not sure if it's even still around. I hope so. But I like that. I mean, it is bland. It's just cheese, potato, and egg, so there is the blandness to it, but, it's actually not I mean, they're adding flavor to it. You're not getting anything else. There's no peppers, there's no onions, there's no meat in here. So it is bland from that perspective, but they are adding some flavor to it. Like you can see there, you can see the pepper in there. Like they've definitely added some flavor. I wouldn't add anything to it. I wouldn't add salt. That was kind of my first thought was adding some salt or something. I would not add salt, would not add pepper. Honestly, I'd add bacon. If I had some bacon I was cooking, like if we're camping, this is the meal we have, cook some bacon over the fire, throw that in here, that would be awesome. If you are using this, as kind of an emergency food, if you have some bacon bits, throw those in here, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, Backpacker Pantry, big fan. So, I'm actually gonna take another bite, that is good. So I've got an idea for a new little video series that I'm gonna do soon, and it's gonna be on these. I bought a whole kit of these. These are just small little capsules. They're 2 inches by a half inch in diameter, and the 2 inches is including the lanyard hole. So actual, like, usable capsule space is actually about an inch and a half. Um oh, I just threw it in my food. That's fabulous. Yes, bacon will add salt. Bacon is excellent. Um, that's great. But so it's about an inch and a half tall of usable space. And so my plan is to take these and make some little mini kits that you can keep on you for whatever. Like obviously the first thing you're probably thinking of and I'm thinking of is to put some feel good medicine. So you could have some, Tylenol, Tums, Benadryl, whatever it is. So when you're out and about, you could throw some in here and you're ready to rock and roll and feel better. But I'm also thinking about other things that could go in here that would make life easier or fun. So I'm gonna be doing a video on these, and I've got, like a dozen of them, and so I'm gonna build them out differently and show them on camera. But if you have any ideas of some cool things to put in here, definitely let me know and I will add it. What's up, Knives Are Life? Um, but yeah, I mean, there's 2.5 inches or 2 inches by a half inch, realistically an inch and a half by a half inch. But fold up some cash, have an emergency cash stash on you. Uh, have some yes, guys, Rich and I do a live Sundays at 3:30 Eastern time, in the afternoon PM, obviously. Join us. We have guests, we talk prepping, we talk bags, we talk knives, we talk EDC, and we take your questions. No questions we won't answer. So come on, listen to what we're talking about, and add ask us some questions, get some answers. WD-40 and bacon. Y'all have fun with that. Enjoy. Let me know how that turns out for you. But I think these will be great. Some cool little EDC items you can keep. Pop this on your keychain. Um, keep it in your pocket, keep it in your pouch, keep it wherever, and then have some cool little essential gear that you want to keep with you. So if you got ideas for what could be kept in those, let me know. Again, video for that coming soon. I'm going to call them micro kits. What can you keep in your micro kits? So yeah, that's coming up. I'm going to try some more of this because this is like seriously good. I will look into Backpacker Pantry and see what else they have because I'm impressed. I have definitely been a Mountain House person, and these I'm trying to get one out so I can show you. These are cubes of potato, and I'm not gonna totally lose that egg. Those are cubes of potato right there. So they're, I mean, reconstituted food. If you haven't tried it, they basically dehydrate the food as it is, and then it stores for forever. You add water back, and it comes back to life as it was when it was dehydrated. And so really cool, actual stringy cheese in there. Like I said, they've added some flavor to it. I'm a fan. I'd have no problem if this was what I had to eat when I was, in whatever emergency situation that led me to eating my prepper food stash. So what do y'all stash for prepper food? This is where I wanted to head with this live this morning. So these are fun. These little dehydrated meals, they're fun. They're a great way to have some meals ready to go that make you feel good and don't make you feel like you're suffering, which in a emergency situation is key. Morale is key if you are in a situation where you need to survive, you need to, succeed. Life is not as it should be, due to whatever circumstances are occurring. These make you feel a little better. They boost morale. But you're also talking about spending 7, 8, $10 on each one of these, and this is one serving. This is one serving, 310 calories. So you're not sharing this. You're not eating this for breakfast, with your spouse, with your kid, and both of you being full and happy until lunch. So, you're gonna be ponying up a lot of money for these, and it's gonna get expensive fast. Now, like, what I kinda have around here is we have kind of like 3 days worth of these meals for all of us, and so if things went down and this is what we had to do, we've got like 72 hours of these kind of meals that we can get through, but I wouldn't intend on eating them at one time. Like, day 1, knock through a third, day 2, knock through a third, day 3, eat the last third, and now what do we do? I would kinda disperse those amongst. Another great option of prepper food that's kinda on the same vein, MREs, the humanitarian meals that come in the packages, those are kind of the same thing. You're gonna spend a lot of money, and now an MRE, you are gonna get a lot more food. You probably could stretch that out for 2 meals or a day, but again, it's if you cook the meal and you're eating the meal, and then you're saving the extras for breakfast or lunch or whatever. So, price over value is up to you. The bars, they have those really thick, dense, like, boat bars, SOS bars, Day Tracks makes them, a few different places do, but those bars, like, each bar is so many calories, and so you're consuming it and you're getting a nice amount of calories for you to burn off as you're, surviving. But while doing that, it's not very good. It's small, texture, taste, all of it. That's survival. That's not thriving. That's not boosting morale. That's keeping you going. Um, but where I wanted to go with this is out of the box, more affordable, and super easy. So canned meats, tunas, chickens, they even have, like, beef, you could get ham if that's your jam, spam, whatever that is. Those are ways to add proteins and fats. Um, Rice-A-Roni, the noodles, those little packages, those, packages that you boil water, throw them in, stir them up, let them sit, and you're good to go. Those are an excellent option. Um, you could get, some mac and cheese, that has a long storage date. You could get cans. So get some cans of, green beans, of peas, of carrots, of corn, whatever it is that your family likes. Those have pretty decent shelf lives, and definitely check them. But if you stock up, every time you go to the grocery store, you grab one item, one extra can of something, one extra, pasta or rice of some sort, and you start building up your prepper stuff that way, you can actually do it for freaking cheap and be eating fairly well. I mean, obviously, that's not how you wanna eat all the time, but it would be significantly cheaper than these meals, and it would be potentially better, more variety than these meals. Ramen, Rich is spot on. Stock up on ramen noodles. They are extremely cheap. They are very filling. And add some meat to them, some protein. Keep some veggies with you to throw in with that, and those are a great option. If you really want to go super prepper, super cheap, the big bags, the like 5, 10 pound, 50 pound if you're feeling it, 25 pound bags of rice or bags of dried beans, whatever those are, brown beans, black beans, whatever pintos, whatever your bean of choice is. But those are excellent fillers. They have a lot of they have a lot of uh, they're gonna fill you up, calories, whatnot, but they're gonna make you feel full, and they're gonna stick with you for a while. So those are key things that you can do, and you don't have to spend $10 a pop, $10 a single meal for one person, which is really, really cool, and I think well worth it. Sardines is an excellent, Rich is spot on. Sardines have protein and they store forever. Now, you have to eat sardines to do that, but if sardines are your jam, or if you're in a survival situation, they're relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other canned meats, and they are high protein. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, prepping can be fun, and I love eating these meals, but this isn't long-term prepping. If I had, like 500 of these meals, then, or let's say 300, then I would be good, for 100 days longer if I extended it. Where are you freaking storing 300 of these? Like, they're fun, they're exciting, they do boost morale, they're gonna help you out, but this isn't your only goal for long-term prepping storage. And I think that's important to talk about, like, with how things are and the way things are going, you never know what's gonna happen. You could get snowed in for a week, um, tornado, hurricane, earthquake, tsunami, like wherever you're at, natural disasters are happening everywhere, wildfires. Like, and it's crazy. And to not be able to take care of yourself is causing you to be a problem for others. Like, I think if you're going to be an EDC person, step one is to be able to take care of yourself, to protect yourself, to take care of yourself, to handle yourself. And then when things do get to an extreme and you need help, be able to reach for it. But we more wanna be a resource for others rather than, "Oh, yeah, I'm the big EDC person, I'm awesome, I carry all this stuff," and then a disaster happens, you're like, "I can't do anything, somebody help me." Like, protect yourself, man, help yourself, be prepared. You're an EDCer, you're potentially a prepper. Be prepared and be ready to handle yourself and your family and your business. I think it's pretty simple, and it can be done super cheap or super expensive or a combination, which is what I recommend. I recommend, having some meats, having some grains, having some carbs, having some veggies, along with having some of these, and you figure out what you're prepping for. Are you prepping for a day? Are you prepping for 3 days? Are you prepping for a week? And maybe you start out with one and work up. Maybe you say, I'm going to get us to where me and my family are good for 24 hours, and then 72 hours, and then 5 days, and then a week, and you just gradually get better and better, and a generator is key. Rich is spot on. If you have a generator, you'll be able to run all the important things you need. You'll be able to run your refrigerator, your freezer, whatever lights, whatever it is that is essential to you, you'll be able to power on yourself. And you might not be able to power your whole house. Maybe you do have a whole house generator that power kicks off and it kicks on. Maybe you have a small generator that you plug in the essentials. But either way, life will be a lot more comfortable if you do have a generator and if you have some food and if you have some of those essential things that you like. And so, yeah, so we've got some backpacker pantry here. Let me scroll up and see because I did. So, Mountain House, MRE, Rich cans food and dehydrates his own food, which is an excellent way. Dehydrate your own food, reconstitute it when you want it. Some foods you can eat dehydrated and they taste awesome. And non-shelf perishables. And Rich has 3 freezers, so he is like spot on, ready to go. Um, Solar panels, and they're getting Tesla batteries installed next week. So Brian is gonna be ready to rock and roll. He's got the solar panels and he's gonna have batteries for them to run off of. So he's probably gonna be able to power his whole house potentially, depending on how big his system is. And then you just need sun, which if you have a snowstorm or some type of rain event, hurricane, tornado, whatever, you're gonna lose sun periodically, but the sun will come back out. And if it doesn't, then we got other problems because bad things will happen. But be prepared. There are so many ways to be prepared. And I think one of the easiest and kind of the most fun to talk about is the food. So I will definitely check out other brands. Let me know if you have a favorite. Comment below. I will be checking the comments and responding back to you guys. But brands or meals, let me know and I will check them out live on camera. And I haven't said this yet because I pick what foods I eat on here. I am extremely picky. I might eat like a 4-year-old, and there are probably plenty of 4-year-olds who eat more variety than me. So tell me what meals I need to try and watch the look of disgust on my face when I eat them because it will happen. Like I said, I have picked the meals that I've eaten on here, and I'm gonna run out of ones I know are safe, and so I'm gonna start trying ones that I personally am not going to like, and it will probably be great entertainment for you guys. So let me know specific meals or brands, and I will test those out. And micro kits, guys. if you know of anything that you would like to load a small micro kit up with, definitely let me know that. This video will be coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I'm super excited about it. A small way to carry essential gear that you want on you and in ways that people are not going to know what it is. So, you have cash in here, nobody's going to check out that. No, I'm probably not doing sardines, Rich. Probably not doing sardines. Um, but yeah, check it out. See what, well, not check it out. Cash, pills, um, ideas. What can we put in these? What can we keep in these? Because they're so easy to keep on you. No one's gonna suspect that it's anything, weird. They're honestly probably gonna think you have Tylenol. So, what can we put in these? I'll do a video. I've got like 10, 12 of them, and we'll load them all up and talk about ideas. So let me know what you think, what gear you want on you, and I'll see if we can make it fit. So thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning. I am gonna go finish my breakfast. If I try some flavoring or some bacon bits in here, I'll let you know how that goes. And I will be back soon. Be prepared, be ready with your EDC, and be back for my next video. Thanks, guys.